How are you doing, everyone? It's me, the Double Otaku, and before I say anything, I apologize if I'm like sweaty or like out of breath because I just did Love Live's episode reaction or review, and you gotta check that shit out because if you like the series, then some shit happened in episode 10, and now we're gonna talk about rewrites. So, rewrites. Why do I feel so... Okay, there we go. So anyways, rewrites episode 10. So assumingly, if we're actually this was going for 13, I believe so. So this series going for 13 episodes has finally gone derailed off of anything that I know of in the visual novel, where freaking Sakuya attacks Katori and Kotaro and the whole familiar forest thing, right? And I thought that they're going to go to war, but instead Sakuya offers his butler services towards everyone there, and I'm just like, what the hell are you doing here? So interestingly enough, there's so many things here that I cannot explain, but it's like sort of going from what I imagined in the visual novel to happen back in the time. So yeah, so Sakuya joins Kotaro and Katori and Kagari in the forest as a butler and a server, and just to help them out with their food and whatnot, right? Chihaya is sticking with Akane, and then there are a lot of interactions with the occult club members and all the characters in this show that lead me to some sort of possibility happening here. So let me talk about this. So Kotaro does visit Akane, and they finally meet after such a long time, right? Akane realizes that Kagari of the key is just like some kind of random girl and there's nothing to do with it, and then they have some kind of pie ending-esque sort of thing, I'm assuming, or you know, with that, but then that doesn't sort of go through, right? But basically what I'm getting at is that every single person from the occult club, or most of the main characters in this episode, are having doubts, and doubts sort of like that lead to, you know, that they don't want to fight Akane, they don't want to fight each other, even though they are on the enemy team, they don't want to fight them, and they want to go back to their occult club ways with Kotaro and become friends again as a group. And you know, Chihaya, like, she has doubts on Gaia. Sakuya is out helping Kotori and Kotaro. Akane seems to be letting Chihaya go and leaving Sakuya and trying to tell Kotaro something with a letter. Chihaya and Shizuru are trying to see what's going on with Kotaro and Kotori and just, you know, try and get things straight with them. And you know, eventually, like, LUCIA, who did I say was their name? Shizuru and LUCIA. Wow, I said someone else's name, I'm sorry. LUCIA comes up, and you know, LUCIA is like really trying to focus on her job and the key and whatnot, but then of course she turns back to her friends and like, you know what, my friends are more important in this issue. And Shizuru, of course, caring for Kotaro and Kotori and everyone in the cult club. So interestingly enough, everyone seems to be, they have a lot more cared for the group. And of course, not to say that they didn't have like a sort of care for the group, but in this arc or this anime specific series, it seems that they really do love the occult club much more than their fight with Gaia and Guardian and whatnot, and their war going on with the Kagari or the key. And you know, in the visual novel, what I was assuming Moon and Terra is gonna be in the visual novel before I actually played them was, I was assuming that the Kotaro would somehow come up with a way to make all of his friends sort of stop their fighting and then come together back as a group as friends, and then come up with the truth between Gaia and Guardian. That's what I really thought. In this anime scenario, it's sort of going what I imagined, but you know, I see that Akane and Shizuru really, or Akane and Chihaya don't really have the a will to fight against LUCIA and Shizuru, and they have the same sort of drive where they don't want to fight Akane and Chihaya, and they just really want to keep Kotori and Kotaro safe and sort of bring back their occult club activities and their friendship and their group and whatnot, right? And that's really interesting because the way I see it right now, it doesn't seem to be going that way. So Chihaya is on the way to go to Kotaro and Sakuya and whatnot to be with them, sort of. Akane, I think she's stuck on just being, you know, with Gaia. Shizuru's stuck in the Guardian, and LUCIA, my girl LUCIA, what the hell did that happen to her? So LUCIA had to fight Mido, who was going to attack Kotaro and Kotori in their base, right? Because she doesn't know that Sakuya is there and that he could totally kick his ass. But yes, LUCIA fights Mido, and it's a close fight. It was a really close fight, but I'm pretty sure it's a draw because LUCIA poisoned Mido, so he's done for. And Lucia got stabbed in whatever the frick body that was, part it was, and then she fell into the ravine where she supposedly dies, but that it cannot be true because Lucia is main character, so she cannot die because I say so. So yeah, like there's so much action going on with this series and whatnot, right? But it doesn't seem that like the characters themselves really want to fight anyone or against their friends and whatnot, and that they desire to bring back their group and friendship that they had before this whole fighting started. And Kaguri also is showing some sort of memory gaining back to her ki and whatnot, and like how she's remembering her duty as a ki and whatnot. Sort of, it's not there 100%, but it's slowly starting to come back, and I'm assuming that when it does, you know, they gotta either save the world or end the world. So that's it for this episode, guys. I'm assuming that Lucia is not dead. There's no way that Lucia would die from that, and I'm assuming that, like, oh, you know how she called out for Kotaro in the end? Kotaro just somehow magically comes up and saves her and whatnot, right? Those sort of anime cliches, but you know, that's why I feel like it's gonna happen. Mito, he's done for. He's just done for. The way the series is going right now, so yeah, this is like officially derailed off the VN, and I have no clue what the hell is going on anymore in this show. And you know, there's only two things that we can assume right now. For one, Akane is sticking with Gaia, and she's gonna stick out with her plan to do what Gaia wants to do. Kaguri is remembering her memories slowly, one by one. So when the time happens, they're gonna have to either use the key or destroy the world or save the world and whatnot, right? And you know, with 3 episodes left, oh man, I don't know what the heck's gonna happen. But you know, if Lucia is dead in episode 11, no. Just know, you know, Lucia might have been like the straight off route in the visual novel, but she was the first route that I played in the game, so I like Lucia a lot. No, she ain't dead. There's no way. You guys killed her. I'm gonna find you, and then I'm gonna not kill you, but you know what I'm saying. Anyways, guys, that's enough of that joke now. So thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like the video if you enjoyed this episode, and tell me what you guys think about the episode in the comment section below. Because there's no way that Lucia's dead, and for one, you know, it's slowly coming together, and I have no clue where the hell the series is gonna go with. You know, do you think we're gonna have like a season 2 with like Moon and Terra or something like that? Because you know, how will they end the series in 13 episodes or in 3 more episodes? You know, they're either gonna go fight, and then they're gonna go resolve the fight, or they're gonna do something. You know. So anyways, guys, I'll see you guys next week. Subscribe because we'll see what happens next time in episode 11. And that's about it, guys. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video on the Don't Taku Anime channel. So take care, guys, and matane.